Good morning and welcome to Write with Rachel. It is a casual Friday here. I am here in my studio in San Diego, just getting ready to kick off our 10-minute story workshop this morning. I am going to start by picking our prompt. Then I will fill in our story spark sheet, and after that I'm going to flip the hourglass and write our 10-minute story. If you're ready, let's go ahead and get that story started. Let's get this story started. Today we're going to do something that we haven't done for a while. We're going to do roll of the dice. Let's roll the dice and see what number we come up with today, and we'll base our spark on that number. And today the number that we have is the number 5. So let's take the number 5 and let's add that to another number. So today we have the number 5. We have the number 6, we have the number 5, we have the number 6, and let's take one more number. We have the number 5, we have the number 6, and we have the number 7. We have 5, 6, 7. Let's put this down here on our spark sheet. We have 5, we have 6, and we have 7. So let's jump in and start brainstorming some ideas that we could write stories about using the numbers 5, 6, 7. These could be the individual numbers. These could be a sequence of numbers. These could be any combination of these numbers that we would like. Let's start with our character. And let's say that her name is Emily. And Emily is in line at a modeling agency. She's hoping to be selected to be part of a runway show for the fireworks spectacular at the fairgrounds. She's number 6. The receptionist starts calling out numbers. 5, 6, 7, ... Let's go for idea number 2. For idea number 2, we have Boyd. Boyd is working on a robot, a female prototype. He's just sent over her dimensions so that the designer can work on her first, the robot's dress. The designer messages him. Is she 5'5", 5'6", or 5'7"? Boyd size ... Let's take a look at idea number 3. For idea number 3, let's say that we have Kathy. And Kathy is searching for the perfect ring to celebrate her freedom from her old boyfriend. She wants a ruby red stone. She goes to the jeweler, who asks her ring size. Kathy shrugs. Maybe a 6. The jeweler looks, or a 5, or a 7, ... And we can go one more direction here. And let's say we have Davy. Davy is awake all night, choreographing a new musical. It's called Dancing Fries. He has drafted a song and gotten AI to animate some fries for him. Just as he snaps his fingers and says, "Now, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something happens, ... There you have it. 4 ideas for a story spark around the numbers 5, 6, 7. If you have another idea, I say you go with that one. I would encourage you, as you write your story today, to keep the tilt method in mind. Remember, with the tilt method, our goal is to finish the story. And so to do that, we want to keep the story moving. We want to keep our hands moving. We want to keep our brain moving. And so to do that, sometimes we might need to introduce a dash of magic. We might need to suspend reality a bit. And all of that is encouraged in this method. Why? Because we can always go back and revise a first draft. But as I like to say, you can never revise a draft that you haven't written. In a moment, I'm going to ring the bell, flip the hourglass, and then we'll start writing our 10-minute story. And here we go. Let's get the story started. I like to ring the bell to give that auditory cue. I'm going to flip the hourglass. I'll be flipping it twice during the writing session. It's 4.5 minutes, so you'll see me let it go a little bit longer both times, especially now since I've been talking since it started. And here we go. Hi, I'm Davy, and I am the director of the new musical called Dancing Fries. And I am writing up this report because my doctor wanted to know exactly what happened. So here's the complete and honest truth. If you're a creative, you know that sometimes you can't control which ideas land in your imagination. When the idea to write a fast food musical came to me, I just couldn't stop myself. I went to all the places, you know, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, to try their menus, to see the dollar items, to find out the allure. I mean, what could be so magical about a fast food restaurant that I could translate it to Broadway? I mean, think about plays like Oklahoma and Wicked. How could Burger King on stage even stand to compare? But when the fries came to mind, I knew I had to find a way to make it happen. And so one night I was sitting there and I was working on the musical, and I decided that I needed to have a big old-fashioned grand dance number, you know, from like the musicals in the 1940s. And so I choreographed a dance and I asked AI to help me animate some fries. And then as I yelled 5, 6, 7, 8 and jumped out of my chair to demonstrate, just like any good choreographer would, the fries jumped out of my computer and into my studio, and suddenly we were an entire cast at that point. The musical wrote itself. The other characters, like the Shaken Girls, just appeared. And they did Shake Their Groove thing Shake the groove thing. Yeah, yeah. The fries, though, were the stars of the show, and they became the hottest thing. And everything was going well. The show was blowing up like you wouldn't believe. It was bigger than my wildest dreams. Until one day, a representative from McDonald's showed up demanding answers. Demanding to see the records of my fry dancers. I didn't know what to say. But then Fry one step forward. They all did. With full documentation. I didn't know what to think. They weren't just AI artifacts. AI had somehow hired real people, real dancers, in fact, to star in my musical. But McDonald's wasn't so easily satisfied. They continued to investigate. And after insisting on blood testing, they found out that my fries had blood in their veins, or so it seemed. But it was actually ketchup. And that's when the show collapsed. And I was accused of French fry trafficking across fast food lines. That's the end of my story for today. If you're in a good flow, I hope you'll keep writing. If you enjoyed writing with me today, I hope you'll subscribe to the channel. On Write with Rachel, every week we have all kinds of fun writing exercises that we do. We have stories that I start that you can finish. I answer your questions. I pop up and come in with different types of writing ideas. I share my stories as a retired editor-in-chief. I have the journaling challenge that I invite you to join me in. There's even a free journaling tracker that you can download. I hope you enjoy your July 4th holiday. I will be back on Monday, and I hope to see you then. Thanks for being here today.